Look how good it is to be me, like right now. Look at this. Check this out. It says I'm working. Look at what the heck. How rich do you want to be? I don't know. That's one of those moments that like no one's laughing. In my head, that is so funny. Now I want you to say something to yourself. This is this, and that is that. Oh my God. That's what the distinction is. They are very similar, but this is this, and that is that. The conference is done. You can go home now. You got to turn that thing on. Mate, I'm living my life. I'm adding value. Does it make sense? It doesn't matter where you show up. It's adding value. It's playing this game. Generally confused between lifestyle and wealth. Oh, thank God it's Friday. What does that mean? Thank you, God, it's Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. You being you all the time. This is this and that is that. Stop working. Be. And if you don't know what I'm saying, go inside, start breathing. And be, just add value. Whatever it is that you're showing up, let's add value. Let's move on. Now, this thing about matching always become too expensive. Now, we're going data scientists right now. If you were to take, right, the typical 46-year-old in Australia, I want to tell you something happens when people are 46. On their 46th birthday, not at 44, not at 45, at 46, people go, something's not quite right. Why? I should be ahead to where I really am. I should be ahead. And then they go and talk to other people that are inside of the conditions we are describing. And then they say, man, you should try some crypto. Let's keep working with the numbers. Have I made a mention here that if you talk about numbers in your daily life, you get richer? Have I made that comment? So guys, I want you to hear this. Are there numbers in your day-to-day living? Are you talking numbers? For those of you that do not talk numbers, you are stuck financially. Hear me out. This is very important. I am walking away from emotion and talking numbers. Different part of your brain. All these people talking about freedom. Can I just have I really want to bring this baby home. Forgive me. Because people don't understand philosophy at all. When you think about freedom, you're probably thinking about motion. With all the can't go from this state to that other state. We get that, right? Right now, all freedoms are being denied. Talking about motion, yeah? Or now, the media, social media, you can't say what you really think. You're talking about freedom of speech, correct? Do you want to know what the deepest freedom really is? The freedom of ownership. How many houses can you own in Australia? How many businesses can you own here? Oh my God. If you are inside of the hypnosis, you're only going to own your house. And your kids are going to be highly educated. And you see nothing else. Welcome. Welcome this morning. This is what Just Do Life is all about. How many houses can you own here? How many businesses? Julio, I have no permission for being rich. I have no idea how rich I want to be. I have no idea, man. Got it. Dude, go argue. Be happy though. The beer here is good. What, did you see what I just did? Relax, man. Just work your bus off. On Fridays, go have a beer, my friend. All good. And I said to her, why don't you get 5 sets of 50? Get this. And you buy 3 houses. Do your sums. So there's $250,000 debt against each of the houses. Guys, are you with me? Tom, Dick, and Harry. So far, so good? Okay, guys, so the idea is that illegal buying a house through the trust and just rent the house from your own trust? Okay? It's like this. It's all to do with what's the purpose. Why are you doing this? I just want to dodge the tax man. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Cool? Why did you buy that house in a trust? Because I want to leave for my family. One of the things that I could have said, because I don't want to go across, this thing is being filmed, and I don't want to go across into I'm giving advice to a room with 100 people, right? But here's the deal. Let me stay with you now, really sharp. Okay, so just between the two of us. Can you guys hear it? Yeah? Okay. What actually happened there?
Do you mind if I can record for my husband?
Sure. What actually happened there was this. So you're recording for your husband?
For my husband.
Okay, husband. Hello, what's his name?
Francis.
Francis. Hey, Francis, how you doing? How come you're not here? Huh?
Kids.
Kids, we miss you, Francis. Here we go. Hey, guys, for that business, what actually happened was, what you could do really strategically is get the trust that owns the first house to own a small amount of the business. So when you pay John and Paul $250,000 each, John takes $250,000. He only has his own home. Got it? No deductions. You understand? So he will pay tax on 250 grand. His accountant is going to try to do a bunch of things in the business to minimize his tax. Got it? So you get to be John. Paul, we could say to Paul, what we'd like to do is when you set up this trust, there is a bunch of mechanisms where your trust can actually own a little bit of the business. So the business now has 3 owners. Your brother, boom. You, Paul, yeah. And you're going to give some shares in the business to the trust. Got it? And you're not going to pay yourself 250 grand. Right. You're going to distribute some of the income. So your brother takes 250, yeah. You take 250 as well, yeah. So you pay yourself 180,000 because you have all these property investments in your name, you see. So you deduct against that 180 grand worth of income. Got it? The other money, the other 70,000, put into the trust. So the trust has all this income coming through, which is the rent from the house. Cool? The rent from the house plus the income from the business. So you deduct that house the trust owns against the income from the business because the trust owns a bit of that. And the income from the rent. So very soon, what's happening here for Heather, watch this. All that I did right now is I put a trust around and I made this trust own a bit of the business over here. Okay? And the income is going in there. And now, what's inside that trust starts deducting that income. If they decide to put a swimming pool in that house, it's deductible in the hands of the trust. All of you have 3 or 4 items in your life right now that you are pretending not to know. It is an incredible investigation. Incredible investigation. Let me give you a few pointers. Can you speak English already? You have what it needs to be rich here. Stop pretending you don't know that. For those of you that don't speak English yet, learn it and learn it fast. Right? The environment itself. There's so much, second thing that people are pretending not to know. There's so much opportunity going, so much, that if you to stop judging people and condemning them and start forgive them and let your energy go from making people prisoners in an imagination, a prison you create in your mind, let it go. Take your hands off your pockets, put it up like this. So much of the money going through, some of it is going to stick. How much would you like to retire on? 100 grand a year. When? 25 years. So your numbers have no feelings. You do. Now that you have access to software, you can actually play with it. The bank says 750, whack 900 in there, just see what happens. Whack 1,000, and the software will be able to show you how long to get rid of debt. I'll show it to you in a moment. This guy is going to buy a property investment in 2037 if he really commits to saving in order to get it. Do you understand how people give up the ghost now? Right? You understand in another case I just gave you, some of you may just go and say, man, I got to get myself a boyfriend. That's what I got to do. I got to get somebody like, boom, combine the incomes, and off you go. Do you understand what just happened there? Like, man, I'm just going to get, I'm like, so when you got people that are just wanting the hypnosis, they just want to match their income to the expenses, the moment you put two incomes together, they just want to go on more expensive holidays. I got it. So when somebody comes to me early in life and says, I want to go to Paris. Well, do you want to go to Paris once? Or do you want to go to Paris again and again and again? Who's going to fund it? You will fund it or the houses will fund it? Small distinction. Hey guys, what do you reckon? This is what I've been up to for the last 2 years. Putting this baby together. It's my little Frankenstein. Do you like it? You can have it. Thank you for coming.